Hello, it's mid-July and I'm going to walk you through the garden. My lilies have started blooming. I think that's the only major lily update. And the fact that my lilies have been eaten by stupid lily beetles, and I've been hand picking them and smashing them constantly because they're disgusting and they just do so much damage. Daylilies are blooming. I'm definitely over these, so these are gonna go. They're gonna get moved. I'm going to move the lilies as well, actually, from this spot here because it's really crowding the tree. So this is too much for the poor tree. The foxgloves are pretty much done. They're sending out these secondary shoots because I cut off the main shoots, but they're really done for the season. So I'll be pulling them out shortly, especially the ones back there that are starting to look really sad. My limelight hydrangea is blooming, just started to bloom. We can walk back there across this insane pile of oregano that is also blooming. This really beautiful oregano. It is a mess. It kind of drives me crazy, but it's you can see how many bees are on it. Even though it's super early in the morning right now, the bees are just going nuts. And so I don't want to pull this out because I want the bees to have food, you know. You can see little busy bees everywhere. These are a huge pollinator attractant. So I'm just gonna let it go for a little while until let the bees eat a little bit, you know. I don't need this space. It's just a walking path, and yes, I would love the path back, but you know, I'll cut it back after. It'll be okay. Anyway, let's look at the limelight hydrangea together. So still in bud stage. Some of the taller, oh my gosh, it's so tall. Some of the taller panicles have started opening, and so it's really pretty. I'm really excited about it. My other hydrangea also started blooming. It's right there, but it's like one of the usual the mop head hydrangeas. So anyway, let's walk past this field of bees. Try not to step on any bees because I don't need that. I have two kinds of oregano, and they're both blooming, and I can show you both of them once we turn around. So this is one kind. It has these darker leaves, and it's got the purple flowers. And then, I mean, they're both purple, I guess, but this one is like a darker spray, and you can kind of see the flowers here are more pinky purple. And then I have the lighter green. You see the leaf color difference between the two, and this one makes like more of a white flower, and I don't think the bees care. They will eat either one. My lupin is reflushing. Very excited about that, to get more lupin. And then I completely forgot about this being here. Hello, bee. But this is one of the hardy oh my gosh, fuchsias. And I think I saw a lady yesterday who had a whole bunch of amazing hardy fuchsias, and she was telling me how they're really easy to propagate, and that I should try it. And she let me take a bunch of cuttings off of her plants, and so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to propagate her hardy fuchsias, and then I think I'm gonna put them into this area. I know it doesn't even look like there's space, but I will make space for hardy fuchsias in here, so I'm gonna do that. This is my water bowl of blooms. Some of them are getting a little spent, but I have really enjoyed having this bowl here and getting a reminder every single day that I have such beautiful blooms. Okay, let's go see. Oh, this is a new one for me this year. This is one of the Costco bulbs. Really cute. Kind of this nodding look. I like it though. I can't remember the name, but very cute. My lilies smell so strong that I constantly want to sneeze and rub my nose while I'm out here. The snapdragons have flushed back, and then some of them are actually on their way out again, so they need to be deadheaded again, but they're doing good. Oh my gosh, there's a bee hanging. Can you see it? Oh my god, so cute. Hopefully it's doing okay. Is it awake? It's just really into that flower. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Maybe it's cold. It's a little chilly this morning, but are you doing okay, bee? Should I pet you? Hey, bee. Oh, it's alive. Okay, I'll leave it be. It's just resting. Just needs a little rest. This is the strawberry vanilla. Oh, poor bee. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to check. Do you need some sugar? Oh, poor little bee. Okay, well, hopefully you're okay, buddy. Your friends are all around. Here comes another one. So you just hang out there. Find something to do. We'll walk through the center after. I think I like doing that after. I've been doing a lot of digging. I've been trying to pull out the perennial bachelor's button. I don't think I'm into it anymore either. It's just, the problem is that after early spring, they get powdery mildew, and they get so much powdery mildew, and I just can't deal with the powdery mildew. So I took it out. I'm going to keep taking it out because I hate it. Drives me crazy. I did put in phlox. I had phlox here. I think they might actually be the same kind of phlox. So yeah, I really like the phlox right now. I think it's looking really nice. I think it's nice to have that repeated bloom, and this should come to about the same height as the azalea right here, so I think that would be good. Foxglove has been cut back. A bunch of the alliums, I transplanted them further back into the bed because alliums, okay, the flowers, really good, right? Like, gorgeous. Love the flowers, but their bases, so ugly. I mean, just look at it. It's disgusting looking. This is one of the daylilies. I want to move this daylily too because you can see it's humongous. It's like 4 feet across, and this is not the look, so I'm gonna move it. I don't like it there. I got this pretty little plant. Oh, it's a little sad. I think I need to water it. This is bee's balm and bee balm, and I just need to keep it watered, but I got it for half price from Lowe's because it was looking so sad, so can't complain. This one I'm gonna deadhead right now. This is penstemon, I think. Yeah, and it's one of the ones I got on discount too because it's also done for the season. Ain't no shame. It's just done flushing, and perennials are a long game. So yes, it's looking a little raggedy now, but that's okay because it will come back next year bigger and better than it is right now. And I'm just dropping stuff right below it because I can't be bothered. So yeah, I have a bunch of these cute little alliums. I like these because you can hardly see their bodies and you just see the little pom-poms. I think this is Spherocephalon. I think it's cute. I have a little Bibicone flower right there, and I need to do a lot of transplanting in this bed. Oh yeah, this is one of the daylilies, also blooming, also meh, also enormous. But this is one of the dahlias that I got from the dahlia swap, and it's so pretty. I really like that it's got this orange center, so it's yellow, but it's not like gross yellow. This is one of the dahlias from the swap as well. This one actually just opened today, so I haven't seen it before. I think it's quite pretty. It's kind of a lavender color, which I don't have a ton of in the garden. There's daylilies in here that need moving, and then there's more. This bed needs a lot of work. I'm not going to do it this year, but you can see there's bee balm trying to bloom back there. There's bees all over. This is, oh my god, there's oregano that is self-seeded here, and I'm just gonna let it again do its thing even out here because I really want to try to feed the bees, and I don't have the energy to be digging up this bed this year anyway. So this is a fall and next spring problem for me. This is some of the salvia that has returned. It's doing well. It doesn't have the best shape, but I can't complain too much, I guess. More penstemon that I got. See, the other problem with daylilies is you have to deadhead them because they get these really disgusting looking spent blooms, and I don't have the energy to be deadheading. They just look gross. I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I think they look disgusting. And you really have to be on top of it because they bloom for only a day. So you get this for a day, and then you have to deal with this for like a long time after. And I just think they look super gross. Like, I don't even want this as debris in my garden, So gross. More lilies, more lily beetle damage. This is my first year with lily beetle damage, and it's terrible. Let me walk back and show you my Casablanca lilies. I love these. They are so stately and beautiful, and I have a couple of bunches of them, and I love the way that they look. I really do. I have no idea what this is, but it is so big, and it's got to go as well. I think it's I want to say it's perennial something or other. It's got to go. Too big. It's so big and there's no blooms on it. I think it might actually be sunchokes. So I'm gonna wait for it to bloom, and then I'm gonna dig it out this fall and see if there's sunchokes underneath. If it is, I'm gonna pot it up and move it away because gross. I also realized the daturas smell like rotting peanut butter. So that's all gotta go too. I'm gonna dig out all of this as well. This is the perennial, like you can see the powdery mildew on it. It's just impossible. I don't want to deal with it. So they all gotta go. This is my sad rhodies. They're just kind of sad this time of year, but roses doing well. That's Cecil Brunner right there. And I have some really tiny starts that are just starting to get going. And then oh yeah, I need to show you, we harvested this blueberry bush, so this is pretty much almost completely picked, and then we're gearing up for the next one right here, which is still green. We're waiting for it. Okay, more hydrangeas, lots of hydrangeas in between here. So there's hydrangeas and there's roses. That's pretty much what I'm into these days. Oh, get caught. So roses, not blooming. This is another limelight that's looking really nice. This is one of the new roses. This one I believe is called Passionate Kisses. I love the color. It's very coral. It's this like coral yellow open form. Very this is not a rose that I would cut, I don't think, because it's just so loose. I think the flowers would fall off easily, but it is really gorgeous and I love the color. It's such a focal point. We're gonna walk through here. This is the start of a new perennial bed right here. It's new, so spacing is still open on these, but you can see, ew, there's a bug. Is that a bee? It is a bee, okay. This is the Prairie Sun Rudbeckia, which I am super obsessed with. I work so hard to get these starts, and they are just so gorgeous. They are the best. I mean, look at that. Like, they look delicious, and they're blooming so well for their size. They're such small plants. I have some more salvia, some more bee balm, and some more penstemon. So this is the start. This is what it looks like when gardens start. And they'll fill in eventually. Somebody gave me some cosmos, so I just tucked them in the back here, hoping that they'll get tall. Hopefully they'll get tall in time. And then I bought this dahlia. Really pretty. I really like it. And then we have some coreopsis. I got this one because I love these tubular flowers. They're so cute. They're so cute. This will reflush. I got it, and then it's kind of sad looking, which is pretty typical when you buy some perennials. So I just deadheaded it, and it'll flush back. You can see already that there's the reflush, so it'll come right back. And then this is more salvia. Oh, I really like salvia. Really, really, really pretty. So cute. Okay. Trees doing their thing. Let's see, what do we got back here? We got the Crosney and oh my gosh, I've forgotten the name of this. But anyway, bulbs that I'm gonna eat later. Oh, I want to show you. This is Boscabel. Boscabel looks like that. Very tight pink flower. Small still, but Boscabel is going to climb all the way up this fence. So it'll take a while, but they will get there. And then I put in the rest of the roses. I already had them. I just needed to place them somewhere. This is another salvia. It's a purple salvia, and I put it here because this will eventually fill in. It's not yet, but it will, and create me a living wall right here so that I don't have to look at my neighbors. And then I want to be able to, this is like the vibe, right? You walk in, there's a little path, and then you walk through a little garden area right there. So that's the dream. I think it's going to take a while to get there. I don't know how long the jasmine is going to take, probably a while, but they're doing good. I also, since the last time I did this, put in, let me just move my phone here so you can see, I cleaned out this whole area, killed off all the grass and weeds. It was mostly weeds, it wasn't even grass, and put in like sedums that I I got some cheap from the store. I also propagated my own sedums, and so I just split them off and put them every like foot or so, and they should hopefully take over in the fall and cover this whole area. And then there's just a tiny patch of grass left. It was just so hot and so hard to pull this out. So this is the last of the grass, but I will be killing that as well and getting rid of all of that. I hate the grass. I hate the grass. You can see I have removed the grass over here and started putting in beds on the inside, which was always the plan because this was a much wider path than the rest of mine, and I don't need it that wide. So that's why this bed's on the inside, so that I can grow a little more. All 4 of these are red cut roses, so you can see. I mean, look at it. Ridiculous, right? This is called Love at First Sight. So pretty. So there's Love at First Sight. There is Stiletto. There is a Mr. Lincoln, and there is Dolly Parton, and I have a second Mr. Lincoln over there that I'm hoping to also grow. And they're both they're all florist roses, so they're all roses for cutting. So they have this big long stem, single flower, and really they have this tight structure. That's what I really want, is this tight structure for to be able to cut. These are my squashes, and they are so good. I love them. They're so fun. You can see this is, I guess it's called long squash. I don't even know the names for these in English. This is boyai, which is, I guess it's called long squash. It's hilarious. Look at how long it is already. Like, it's gonna get really, really big. This one, underneath, there's a patty pan, and this is a male flower. You can see the male flower. The center looks like that, like a pokey poke. And then, oh, that's another male flower. I don't think there's any female flowers right now. I already fertilized these, so I hand pollinate them so that I can actually guarantee fruit. And so let me show you what it looks like. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the patty pans are already there, and they're growing, and they'll probably be ready in a couple of days. And then this is cucumber. Oh, I think I lost this one. Cucumbers, and they are right there, and for some reason it's just filled with female flowers. I can't find any male flowers blooming on this thing, so I don't know what the heck's going on. But it's growing. I'm letting it do its thing. It's got a lot of blooms. The squash is just the most hilarious thing, and you can see there's more. There's more. It's making more. So when it blooms, I hand pollinate all of them and try to keep them, you know, super, super well watered. They gotta be watered like pretty much every day because there's so much. These are Romano beans. They're almost big enough to harvest. Romanos get really big, and I'm just letting it do its thing. Here's my biggest squash right now. You can see how ridiculous it is. Really big. I love the Romano beans. I love the way they hang. They are my earliest beans. I have other beans as well that are just not ready yet, and that's fine. It's better that they're staggered. So, okay, so these are different kinds of squash. So this one is like a really long one. This one is like a mottled. Oh, you can see it better on this. So you can see the skin is a little like kind of a spotty looking skin. So this is long spotted shape. I thought this was gonna be a round one, but I guess not. So I thought I had a round shape, but I don't think I do. Anyway, I've been trying to figure out, there's a bunch of weird flowers going on right there. So every day I cut all of the, I try to cut the stems off and let it fruit some more. So what happens is when you cut the stem, okay, so this is a growing tip, right? And you can see right there. So the tip is gonna come out and it'll start making female flowers, and then you pollinate them, and then you have to cut off the stem. So for example, this stem here, it was growing, this is the main stem, and it was going out to here, and it got to here, and I cut it. And so it's gonna produce secondary stems everywhere. So that's the goal, is you want to cut off the main stem and force it to produce secondary stems so that it can actually produce more fruit and more food. This one's ready for harvest. I'm just waiting for Kiddo to get home today, and then we will cut this one and eat it. It's so huge. It visibly gets larger every single day. Like, that is nuts. Underneath there is a very sad squash. I think this one only got partially pollinated. This is not pollinated because I couldn't get, you can see when it has failed pollination, they just look sad like that. Just chuck it away. And there's some up here that have been successfully pollinated. So it looks very different. It's very like shiny. And I'm trying to, actually, is it gonna point down? No, it won't. Okay. I need to actually tie this up, strap this up so that it's more stable, because it's structurally, it's struggling because it's underneath this massive beast. So part of it has taken hold properly, so you can see it's like climbing up, but then this one is falling down and detaching from the support structure, and it definitely needs to be on the support structure. This is honeyboat squash, which is one of my favorite squashes, so I'm excited for that. Oh, and you can see, okay, so this was supposed to be a round one, but it's clearly not, and that's okay. But you can see the skin difference between them, right? So this is like a smooth green, and then this is a mottled green. And there's more fruit up here, everywhere. Oh, it looks like we have a failed pollination on this one, which is a bummer. I've been trying to do my best. Well, we're just gonna take that off because it's clearly failed. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Anyway, the plant needs a lot of nutrition, a lot of food to maintain its size and growth and to produce well. And so that's one of the things that I have to do, is to fertilize and keep everything watered and make sure it's really, really happy, because it needs to be taken care of. Underneath, okay, so this is some rosemary. This is mostly so that in the winter this bed is not just completely empty and sad. But I've got ground cherry growing. Ground cherry is doing really well. There's tons of fruit forming, so we just need to wait for the ground cherries to produce and ripen. And they'll take a while to do that. They're pretty late usually, but there's a lot of fruit going, and I'm hoping that we will be able to harvest. You know, I'm not really sure actually when we'll be able to harvest. Ooh, some of these are kind of smashed against the fence here. I gotta fix this a little bit. Okay, and then in between them I have some beans growing. I think these are purple. It's almost certainly purple because the stem is purple, but I actually don't remember what kind of beans these are, and that's okay. Surprises are fun. So cute little beans. Crazy looking marigold. It's so big. Can you believe this is one plant? One single plant. What the heck? A different type of bean growing underneath. So you can see the beans over there are almost ready. These ones are 3 feet tall, and then these ones are barely out of the ground. So these have been staggered to try to give me a longer harvest window because I don't want them all at once. Somebody gave me this vine. It is supposed to be this like orange looking vine flower. I don't remember what it's called, but I'm really excited to try it out and see how it looks because I've never grown anything like this before. Oh, sunflowers starting to open. Oh, look at it, it's partially open. My sunflowers are starting to open. They are in the perfect ripeness stage for cutting, so I will probably cut later today. It's not too hot of a day. These are branching sunflowers though, so I might just leave them because, you know, in order to take a vase cutting, I would have to cut down like this. But you see, there's so many beneath it, and I don't want to lose the blooms. I'm greedy. They are really pretty. I love looking at them. The other ones are just impossibly tall now, so I don't know what's going down with that. This is a giant sunbelt savanna. It's very sad because I transplanted it on a sunny day, but I'll just cut this back and then it'll reflush in no time. No big deal. Let's walk back here. Japanese maple, trying to grow a fence. More poppies. These are more burgundy poppies. You know, I don't know what I did to deserve these poppies this year, but I'm just floored by how amazing these look. I had one die. It was doing well, and then it suddenly died, and I don't know why either. So that's cool. This is my little jungle area that is mostly just self-sown, self-seeded stuff. And it's still alive, so I can't complain. And then I think these might be ground cherries, which I didn't grow, but they're here. Oh, I didn't try to grow them here. They just did it themselves, and I'm thankful that they're here. And then yesterday I went to see a garden friend, and she had so much Solomon seal, enormous Solomon seal. So she gave me some, and so I just chucked them right there, and I'm hoping to use them to give a little bit of coverage to the really ugly utility stuff I have here. So that's the goal, is to eventually encase this area in plants so that it's not so visible, because it's kind of ugly. Oh, let me give an update on the arch. That's what the arch looks like right now. Okay, let's go walk on the other side of the arch. Maybe we should do this first, the Japanese garden area. This needs a lot of work. The kale is really wild right now. I love this dahlia. I'm going to transplant it next year because this is just not a great spot for it, but it's a beautiful, perfect dahlia. Just gorgeous. It just needs to be in a better spot. The kale needs to go. I need to prune it back. I think I'm going to take these to the food bank because there's just so much food here, and I can't eat this much kale because I also have another bed of kale. So I'm going to go do that. There's penstemon right there. No, that's not penstemon. That is Cape fuchsia. The maple starting to flush new leaves, so I know that it's taken and doing good. All the Japanese maples are doing good. I pruned this one back a little bit because I wanted the variegation to come through. But everything's doing good. Even that one back there. This one has recovered from its sunburn, but the leaves are just damaged for the rest of the year. That's just how it goes. And then my roses are still great, not as insane as it was like 2 weeks ago, but I still love it. And I don't know what this is, but I am so excited because, I mean, look at that. I don't know what's going on. I hope it's not a weed. It looks really cool. These are for next year. This is black hollyhocks, so I'm expecting big towers next year. I think these are new since last time. I just potted up. I had these pots, but they were on the path. I took them off so that we can walk properly. So my cute little ginkgo is looking so fluffy and so good and amazing. And then these are just some annuals that I put in so that I have some color. And yeah, just pretty little annuals with Japanese maple. Okay, let's walk through the rest of this. There's equipment everywhere. So sunflowers are enormous, but I do have these ones at least, and they are the correct size. I really wanted them to be my height. You know, I don't want giant. I mean, it's cool to have giant sunflowers, but I want some to be my height so I can at least see them because they're just so tall. So we're walking on the other side of the arch, so you can see what it looks like on this side. I have some bolting lettuce. I have been trying desperately to eat the lettuce as quickly as I can because it's getting really, really hot, and so, you know, they're just struggling a little bit. I've got tomatillos in here, and they are cute. They are so cute. Ah, look at how cute they are. So silly looking. Okay, so tomatillo is doing well, starting to fruit, really starting to pollinate now, and to produce. There's still lettuce underneath this that's still happy, thankfully. So I know for next year that I can get this butter lettuce and it doesn't bolt, or it bolts later. More little tomatillos. And these need to be watered. These need to be watered a lot. Yeah, squashes. Artichoke is doing well. It is starting to... These are cute. They're fun. Starting to produce. My zinnias are starting to come in. I already harvested a couple. I harvested 2. So it's doing good. It's just, you know, it's zinnias and they're cute. They're nice. I have yellow and like a lime green. You can see my cauliflower is ready. So we will harvest this one today, later today. It's my son's favorite thing. Some basil. Sorry, all you're looking at is my feet. There's bolting lettuce in here. I have harvested and eaten all the lettuce in this area, but there's still a couple more, so we need to harvest that as well. Peas, the last of the peas are here, and you can see they're starting to get that chlorosis. That tells me, hey, we're done. Get me out of here. So I'm gonna start cutting down the peas, and that should give back some space and some light to this area. Just open it up a little bit, because as it gets hotter in the summer, our pest pressure goes up and our disease pressure goes way up. So getting some more airiness in here is not a bad thing. I mean, look at the size of my marigold, right? This is crazy. Like, look at this. I mean, what the heck? So good. I put in some lantana down here. in anticipation that right now the lantana is not too happy because it's being so shaded, but all of the peas will be gone in probably a week at this rate. And so the lantana will be in full sun shortly. It's just not there yet. I just need to go and harvest all of these pods. And then I think I can just cut them back because I don't think this is going to flush back again. And even if it does, it's going to flush in the heat when the peas will be no good anyway. We have more squash. You can see how big that one is hanging. And I tried to put in some snaps. They're kind of floppy, but that's okay. They're doing their thing. They need to be cut back soon anyway, so then they'll flush back with shorter flowers that will be a little more sturdy. When they're grown in the greenhouse, they're just kind of floppy and useless like that. So this bed had cauliflowers early in the spring, white cauliflowers and cheddar cauliflowers, and we've already eaten all of them except for this one, which somehow managed to have like 2 additional side plants, so we left those to see if we can get some extra heads. And I put in herbs and just hot weather things. There's some cucumber that may or may not produce, we'll see. And I moved the lemongrass to here because this is much more exposed. We'll talk about the peas when we walk through the inside of the arch. This is my kale bed that I propagated from early spring. As you can see, I have a lot of kale. I don't have a way to use it up. Okay, I really have to show the size of these. I mean, what even? And even the singles are huge, but this is just, what the heck? They're so big. They are so big. Look at the size of my hand. Like, you know? Insane. Okay, so this is another type of hanging squash. My cousin told me that this will not flush or this won't fruit for a long time. So to just not even worry about it, just let it climb. So that's what I'm doing. I topped it off to get it to branch, but otherwise I'm not doing much. These are, oh gosh, they are so cute. These are sweet peas, and they smell amazing. When they're outside, I think I'm gonna leave them outside, even though I would love to cut them. They are a great cut flower because they have this big long stem, really sturdy. Like, you can see how sturdy this is. They smell incredible, but I can't deal with fragrances indoors. I have a really hard time with fragrant flowers indoors. So I'm just going to let them be and love their blooms right here. It's kind of like having a bouquet, but outdoors, where I don't have to deal with the smell in like a concentrated area because it makes me really sick. I got a candle the other day, and the smell, it was scented. I thought it would be okay, and it's not, and I just got really sick. So I will just love these. They are so beautiful. I'm going to let them bloom and go to seed and harvest the seed, and then just keep them growing right here because I really love them. And they are the perfect height because this is literally like my eye level right here. So it's basically like having a bouquet. They are the perfect size. I love them. They're gorgeous. Underneath them, I do have some these are long beans. These are super late producing and probably won't produce much, but I just wanted to grow a couple to be able to like basically have them look cool. The peas, the sweet peas, will also start to go once it gets hotter. So it's also just hedging my bets against when these vines start looking really bad, because they will. They're going to start looking like crap. to have something else green growing up the trellis. Gosh, you guys are so weird. Why would you do that to yourself? There, open your leaf. They're weird. Big old squash right there. Oh my gosh, this video is getting so long, but I have so much growing. I have so much. More squash. Trying to get all of the squash to grow properly, not crush itself or do anything weird, but it still does anyway. Yeah, these two are growing in the same spot, so their leaves are fighting each other. You can see right here, they're like caught. Just trying to get the leaf freed up so that it can actually open. And there you go. Both of you can open and photosynthesize and get bigger. This is actually mostly just spent greens that need to be cleaned up, but I just haven't had the time. This is mustard that's growing here. Bees love mustard, so you can see there's a little bee right there trying to get at the arugula. These little flowers. Okay, bee, you're like on the wrong spot, you dope. When these little vegetables go to seed, and that same bee just came around to look at the mustard, they get a lot of, they produce a lot of food for pollinators. So even though it's not food for me, it's still food for pollinators, and I'm happy with that. So I just want them to do their thing. More long beans under here. I pulled out the bachelor's button. You know, I don't know if I like growing bachelor's button. I love having bachelor's button. I don't know if I love growing them. It was a struggle. They were also getting a lot of pest pressure, and I'm just trying to not grow things that have extreme pest pressure issues because I have a lot of plants and I don't want to spend so much energy growing them and taking care of them. The sunflowers have just I can't even tell if they're opening because they're so damn tall that I can't see that high, you know? These are some new lilies. Very pretty. And I think this is my favorite color in the garden. Is this kind of magenta pink in the garden. So I'm really happy that I have these. Oh, here you can see some of the bachelor's buttons that I left. You know, the flowers are just, I don't think I'm doing a good job growing them, and they look really raggedy. So I think I'm just gonna pull them out. I don't want to keep them. I don't want to grow them again. It's just not my thing. Herbs and bolting cilantro, but lots of seeds. So keeping all that. More gigantic marigold. Oh, I finally have marigolds to deadhead, so I'll be deadheading those so that I can get more blooms. And then here we've got the chamomile, I don't know. Delightful. Going to harvest more of this today because I harvest and they come right back, so it's wonderful. This is Nigella, Love in a Mist. Look at them. These 100% I want to grow again. I don't seem to have any blue. I thought that I got blue, but I clearly did not. But I don't even care. Like, they are so good. I love this. I would 1000% grow this again. Same thing with the chamomile. I love how it looks. I love how dainty it is, how adorable it looks, and 1000% grow those again. I don't know about oh my gosh, what are these freaking big big plants, it'll come to me. I'm blanking right now. I have a poor little spinach down here that's trying to climb up and then being completely shaded by all of its neighbors because poor thing is just can't get any light. Oh, keep going. Yeah, you can't even see it. It's so wild down here. There it is. Oh my god, what are these called? They're in the mallow family. It's fine. Brain just not working at all right now. This is my cosmos now. Okay, so this is eye height for me, and this is what it looks like. The cosmos. I love it. I love the colors. I love the seashells. I love this color. This is my favorite color. Really pretty. And then I have some really sad, just everything is getting so overcrowded by the cosmos because the cosmos is like super happy to be here. Oh my gosh, there's like little bees just resting. Okay. My dahlias, cutting dahlia. This is a cuttings bed for me. I am going to trade this one away because the stems are not long enough for me to cut. So I am trying to just only grow stuff that I can cut here. And so, you know, this is a new one. This is a new one. I haven't seen this one yet. I'm trying to grow stuff that I can cut. And this is just not cuttable. Like, this is short. The stem, look at this, is the first stem is too short. So I don't love that. You can see the difference on the stem length. So I'm gonna mark these for trading. This one is better. This one is much better. So you can see the difference. Like, look at this one. The stem goes all the way down to here. All right, so it's got this big long stem. And then this one, the stem is only about 6 inches, so I can't use a 6-inch stem for cutting. That's way too short for me. It's gotta go. Oh, this is the new dahlia. Oh, I like that. I like that. And it's got this big old stem. Look at this, right? Yeah, so big stems, super important for cut ability. And yeah, so you can just see, like, this one is so good for cutting. It's just got the most massive stems, and the rest of them, you know, anything that doesn't, I'm gonna trade them all away because I'm specifically looking for things that I can cut. Lilies. These are the Turk's Head lilies. I'm gonna move these from this bed because they are too spectacular to be here, frankly. I'm going to move them up to the front. I just, oh my gosh, like, I mean, look at them. They're not even fully opened yet. They're going to be spectacular. I'm really excited about that. My fennel and dill are all just like fighting for their life right here because the cosmos is absolutely everywhere. I've got more nigella. I've got this, like, so there's this nigella, which is what I was expecting, like the normal looking nigella, and then there's this weirdo nigella, which kind of looks mutant. And it's really weird because, okay, so it starts out white, right? And it's got these, like, it's got the weirdest flower structure. Like, it's got all that stuff at the top, and then look what's happening to it though. It's like turning purple, and it looks like it's like bleeding on itself. It's so weird. What a weird flower. This is, oh yeah, so these are my two zinnias that I grew. So this is Berneries Giant, and this is the kind of whitish green and the yellow, and I really like them together. I think they go well together. So and then these are some of the, this is, oh no, I broke this one. Okay, so this is marigolds that I grew myself from seed, and they are starting to bloom, and I really wanted this color, this kind of cream color. I think, next year I'm gonna grow more of the cream color. I like the cream. I don't think I'm gonna grow more of this kind of orange yellow. As much as I appreciate it as a weed repellent, I just don't love the color. Like, it's kind of meh. Okay, let me show you another giant marigold, and then we can say bye. Teehee, giant marigolds. So that is the garden right now. It's big, it's sunny, it's wonderful. Okay, bye.